Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me over the music? How is everyone doing today? The voice. The voice to be joined very shortly with the face. Also, I'm going to hydrate real quick. Hello, hello. Look how much shadow we have here this fine evening. Good evening. Hello, friends. Dribbling. My name is Mojo, and this evening, for community night, there's going to be some Mario Kart. But Mario Kart can't start till later, so we get to do a pregame warm-up with me doing crafting stuff. Hang on. I have to consult the tweeters. Twitter.com/Zeldathon. Let's see. Oh, this can go all the way up here for this. So I can have all this space for crafting. I need to type that correctly. I'm well, Orion. Thank you for asking. You have a long weekend? There's no music. What happened to my music? Retrieving media. There. How's that? Is that better? Thank you for Twister. Thank you for the update. So I put a poll. Well, I had the team put a poll. Whenever I get to come in and sub in until Dynamation can get here for some Mario Kart hosting time. And I said, what did you want to see tonight? And I suggested knitting, speed knitting, crocheting, or cross stitch. And 40% of folks said, let's do some cross stitch. And I'm here for it. I also, in preparation for this, preparation, a couple of minutes, probably 2 or 3 hours ago, I found a bag of, what size is this? H. Perfect. I found a bag of dice bags that I have like almost completely finished. Like almost done here. A whole bunch of dice bags that all I have to do is like end weaving a little bit. And there are loads of them. So if crocheting it ends up being a disaster, well, this one's littler than this one. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I probably ran out of yarn. 7. So I have 7 little dice bags to finish up too at some point. Dice bags! Dice bags! Yes. And what's neat about these dice bags is the stewardship thing. I'm using up leftover yarn from a different project. I actually made some false wasp nests for my friend's yard so that they could use a pesticide-free bug deterrent. You'll hang up this wasp nest in their backyard, and it prevents another wasp colony from coming in and building in your space. So people who are highly allergic to chemicals and highly allergic to insects asked me to build some of these for them, construct some. I made them really crinkly and rattly and really annoying. Your goblin brain is popping off. You fill dice bags with shinies and store them away. You bought 20 sets of dice and never used them. In a fit of preparation, I have my dice bag. It's just in the other room. I have a bag of dice. I'll go get it if you would like me to, but only if you want to see. It's not my only dice, but it's the dice that I have on hand because I have taken to traveling with them just in case. Buy 20 more and still don't use them. All right, so I'm not gonna work from a pattern. I'm just gonna like crochet and see what happens. My objective, of course, is going to be to produce a crocheted version of the dice bag, including with eyelets, so that I can tie up with some. I'm already doing different things, so I don't know if I can get my camera to be any bigger. Oh, that's because I was doing a half double crochet instead of just a single. You have 3 main D&D books that you've never used, and also an official cookbook. Neat. 2, 3, 4, 5. I am, in theory, going to do a one-shot with my buddy after SideQuest is done monopolizing my time, to be frank. So I'm just going to purse string this down, make a nice solid magic loop. Make a teeny tiny little donut. It's like a tiny donut. And we're just going to build off of this. This is just going to be my little foundation. 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a lot of counting in crochet, especially for me. I'm kind of a novice at crochet as compared to being better at knitting and getting pretty handily good at cross stitch again, if I do say so myself. So let's double that because we want to do some big increases. So you've been working 14-hour days trying to cover your India team. You can't wait to go back to normal schedule. That sounds like important stuff to be doing these days. India has got a lot going on, and being able to focus less on work is probably helping them focus more on what's going on. I made some herbal tea, like infused water stuff. So this is delicious and minty. Oh, I've been working too. I'm actually post-call today. I worked until 7 o'clock this morning, but I did get to rest last night. So I don't feel bad doing some crochet projects. Always make you want to start something new. You're welcome. What do we want to do with this? Let's back up one. Let's make this a single crochet. Let's make them half double crochets. To get a half double crochet to increase nicely, I think you need to do it on a multiple of 6. And it's 8 for double crochet and 12 for triple. Y'all crocheters in the chat, you correct me. This is not meant to be teaching. This is purely anecdotal. Is tea and coffee the same thing? Coffee is bean juice and tea is leaf water. I think that they're vastly different, particularly in flavor profiles and sometimes in caffeine levels. In order to make coffee, you have to roast the bean first, and in order to make tea, you just dry the leaf, so it's a different process. Oh, I was going to bury my end here. Let's go here. I mean, I guess technically I'm in chat. So. Anyone ever go to knit or crochet socks and make one and then just lose steam after that? Is it just you? No, it's not just you. For sure. It's a well-known phenomenon called second sock syndrome. I've only ever successfully made pairs of socks if I make them simultaneously, sometimes even on the same needle. Now, if Aura Morgan were here, and this may summon her just like straight up, she will tell you that I don't like to do things halfway. So once I made socks for my friends who were twins. So I had all 4 socks going at the same time. It was so boring because I made a quarter of a sock at a time. It was like fun for the heel part, and then it was like, okay, I need to make this much leg of the sock, so I'm just ribbing forever. But it was 4 socks at the same time, so I would do a half a row of ribbing on one sock, and then the next, and then the next. It just kept going and going and going and going. It was so worth it in the end, but boy, I was beating myself up about it in the middle for a long time. And I did them top down, so I had to get over the hurdle of finishing the entire calf of the sock 4 times over before I could switch to doing, and I was learning socks at the time, so I had to switch and do I had to turn the heel individually on all of them because I couldn't wrap my brain around doing each of the rows in sequence for 4 socks. So I just worked one sock, and then I worked the next, and then I worked the next, and so I had to keep doing the same thing over. It was great for practice, but it was not very entertaining. And they loved the socks. They wore them until they outgrew them because they were gifts for 12-year-olds. So they lasted. I think one of them got a hole, and then the other one, just his feet got too big. You started socks. You haven't got to the point to be able. I don't do one inside the other and don't double knit them. I'm not magical. I would get 2 really long circular needles, and I would just line them up. They look like socks along a clothesline. That's how I used to do them. How I did them that one time that I did 4 socks at the same time. And I probably have vowed never again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, we are at the right number of knitting a scarf. It's good for learning. It takes forever to get anywhere. True. So scarves are so long. Hi, Greg. Greg163, welcome. How is your day, evening, solar cycle going? Should come up here, and I want to hide you. Hi, Shasto. We are chilling, just chilling. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I was back into Twitter for a second for some baby cats and sunbeams being sweeties. Okay, our donut has gotten another entire row. Sick in bed. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear. I hope you feel better soon, regardless of what you're sick with. The other thing is, like, please get into this space. When I made this yarn is almost Aran weight. It's pretty beefy. Oh, and I just split it. I split that stitch spectacularly. Hang on. All right. Can you ask what we're making? I think we're gonna make a dice bag. I put out a Twitter poll, or I asked this Allathon team to put out a Twitter poll to see what folks would want to do for the time that I get to be here this evening, kind of as a substitute hype person for Mario Karting later. And I did not expect to get crochet, but then I realized I had some of this wonderful kind of like this very earthy kind of beige brown hardy yarn left over from making other projects, and then including these dice bags that I knitted, and I want to see if I can make it in a crochet, just to see if I can. The answer is probably. I just want to see. I want to prove it. See how it looks. Crochet is really great for free-form items because you don't have to like make sure that all of your stitches are accounted for every row like with knitting. The drawback is that with crochet, if you make a mistake, the only way to go back and fix it is to lose all the progress that you've made since the mistake, because of how you have to how the fiber is kind of wound on itself and knotted on itself almost using the hook, versus the way that stitches are stacked on each other using knitting. So, but I do have, in case we want to change gears, you let me know. I do have a knitting project off to the side. I have a cross stitch project off to the side. And the knitting machine is over there. If we wanted to switch that, I would just have to change my camera angle. Like this fella would have to go this way. The soundtrack is Insane in the Rain music. Carlos, our friend, Kinstone team member, and fantastic musician who does lots of VGM covers. What's the cross stitch project? The cross stitch project is actually a dupe of the one that I sent in for the prize. It's I made a cross stitch of the landscape in color. Look at this knot. How did I do this? I'm gonna need you to let go and let me live here. Yarn. How did you? Are you in a real knot, or are you just like twisted on yourself somehow? How much worse am I going to make it if I just tug at it? Important questions we must ask. It's gone now. It is the photograph of this California whatever wine valley that was used as the background for Windows 10. So it's a big old meme. And I will tell you, it turned out spectacular. I tweeted about it probably a week and a half ago or so when I finished the first one. And then I was bragging about it to my friends Luke and Dino. And Luke had mentioned how just how impressive and cool he thought it was. And then he was like, I don't know how much money it would take for me to get you to make one of those for me. And I was like, sweet boy, I had already planned to make you one. I'm so glad that you're not going to be offended whenever it arrives at your house. So this one is a gift, a special gift for my special friend Luke from the Kinstone team. Because he and Dinomation made this meme a reality for the team. So here it is so far. Here's the second one. So I've gotten all the hillside done, and I still have, like, I have a little bit of cloud and a little bit of cloud, but I still have a lot more sky detail to add in. But it's getting there. So that's my cross stitch project. I only have blues left. I have all the greens on it. It's pretty neat. I'm super proud of it, and it's going to end up in a 5x7 frame. It has been. It started at the first Photoshop stream. It came back. It made a reprisal at the second Photoshop stream, which surprised no one, which is nice. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Uh-oh. Nope. I was like, I'm missing a stitch, but it's because I haven't done this one right here. We're good. My count is correct. All right, back to work. Later, Bonds. Thanks for stopping in. We appreciate your company. Have a lovely one. Have as much fun as you can. Bye. You're so happy you managed to ship your donations in time. That's awesome. I am super excited. I did like knit on my knitting machine. I made some hats and scarves. But I did also I kept it kind of a secret until I was sure I could get it finished by the deadline, because I think I mailed it on like 12th and prizes had to be in on the 15th. So I was running up against the deadline and I wasn't sure I could finish it. And then the night that I did, I immediately like took it off the frame, the stitching frame, this fella, and washed it, and then I dried it and ironed it and framed it, and was like, okay, now I can tell everyone in the universe how cool this thing is. But I had set myself a deadline of having it done before Luke's stream on the 8th of May so that I could tell him about it beforehand and propagate the meme if necessary. And then he did his donation shtick and we got Windows XP everywhere all the time. It was pretty great. All right. So we're 1, 2, 3 rows in. Do you want it to keep having a flat bottom, or do we want to start to curve? I think we're ready to start to curve it a little bit. So let's only increase by 6 this row. You were worried your stuff was going to make it, Twister. Oh, how stressful. Hello, Herb. Yeah, I got the opportunity to come in and take over the stream for a day. I'm super excited. Okay. We just counted 24. And I want to... So... I think I have to do... That doesn't feel right. Okay. Let's do an increase in 1 and then a solo in 1 and see how that looks. You're not sure if you should post pictures or you should have your pictures end up in the prize compilation? So no matter what, if we know who you are, we're going to try and credit you with your productivity. So if you haven't been contacted by one of the Loot team to make sure that we know like what social medias to advertise for you, consider reaching out to the Loot email with that update. I've seen it done both ways. Like, I haven't talked about the specifics of the scarves that I sent in any of my posts. I just showed off the cross stitch. And then when the prize like pictures come out, then it'll, you know, there's a strong chance that if there's something knitted, it might have been made by me. Oh, Trina did get a hold of you. Good. Oh, am I? Hello. Dropped a couple frames there. Are we back? We're back? Well, I'm going to just keep crocheting and not panicking. Yeah, I think we're dropping, so we dropped a little bit of frames. You're just gonna quote retweet. Excellent choice. Hi, Hermione. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I looked up and I saw that my my overlay feed was frozen, and it was doing it while I was setting up. I don't know if it's like my new antivirus software is being goofy. Yeah, I did. I dropped about 1,500 frames, but we're back now. We'll see how long it lasts. We'll see if it, and it's probably, honestly, it's probably had something to do with me and my internet. I would not be surprised. I actually had this happen the last time I was in a charity marathon and we had to run a segment from my computer. We ended up not being able to communicate with the server computer very well, and we had to do a workaround. But that sure made me nervous going in. Thankfully, it was a knitting segment, so it was hard to stay nervous when I was back in my element right away. All right, yeah. God. I don't think it's Sophia. I think it's the fact that Sophia doesn't plug directly into the internet. The internet lives in the other wing, and I have a Wi-Fi extender thing that I plug into. Ugh. Also, I need to be practicing my game. We had the announcement yesterday, the trailer for the side quest, A Fantastic Journey. The scheduled trailer went live, and we got to live react to that with Jamie. And I get to play not one, but 2 games. And I'm going to play them at the same, not like simultaneously, same time. But I'm going to play 2 incredibly difficult games from my childhood back to back. My intent is to beat both of them in 2 hours. I'm super excited to share them with you. So I got to warm up doing that the other day here, last week, playing a brutally rude text-based adventure. I'm going to play a brutally rude point-and-click adventure. There are so many segments. Like, can we just be excited here for a minute? Let's just talk about like all, like, not, I don't have the trailer up in order, but holy guacamole. 1, thank you so much to Vidya James for putting together like the hype reveal. Like, he's been doing this, he's done this for several marathons now, and I don't remember if it was his idea to start with or somebody was like, hey Jamie, you're the right person for this job. It doesn't matter because he's taking it and run with it. He does great because he knows a little bit about everything. It's very cool. Like, he knows a little bit about a bunch of different game types or game titles or franchises, and he knows a little bit about the different runners. He even knows many of the guests that we had that submitted segments and got segments this time. So he was able to really like give some very sincere, accurate feedback about, or not feedback, information about each of the different kinds of segments that are going to be presented in just a couple of weeks now. Starting June 11th. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited. Come here. Come here. I just need to do a slip stitch. There we go. Huge shout outs to Flying Ludicolo. Flying put together that trailer video. And he did it over and over and over again so that he could get it to be just right. And he put tons and tons of hours into that, and that was really, really awesome of him. But also shout out to Danny Music. Danny has been our musician coordinator, musician liaison this marathon, and so he was reaching out to everybody who submitted musical segments through the join.kints.one. He reached out to musicians that we wanted to invite back. He reached out to musicians who are already Kinstone team members. He reached out to musicians that we've never gotten to work with before and we really wanted to showcase. And he went to all of that effort. And then after he had talked to everybody and got some really, really great ideas, we told him how many hours of music that we were going to dedicate. So we have 12 hours of music. And so we had to figure out which 12 hours of music we wanted from all of these like spectacular contenders. And the same thing happened with game segments. Jamie and Doug co-lead the scheduled team, but like Abra and Gannon 11 and I are also a part of that. So the 5 of us sat down and wrote the schedule together one night, and it was brutal. We took everybody's suggestions and we're like, okay, this is really good, this is really good, this is really good. What do we have? 250 hours of content. All right, we got to start making hard cuts. And I swear to you, every single one of us in that meeting sacrificed our favorite run that we submitted so that we could make space for more other people to get segments pushed through, because we really wanted a ton of variety. We wanted a ton of guests. We wanted a ton of community segments to get showcased. And I think it was totally worth it. We cut an entire block of content. We had put together, we had like 14 hours of thematically similar content. We had a block that we had to completely remove from the schedule because there's not enough time in the week. It's like, well, we could do this if we did an 11-day marathon, but at some point people are going to need a nap. So we had to make a lot of big grown-up decisions, and some of them were like, hey, you did a beautiful submission. It's so good. We could either give you 50 minutes to kind of do a showcase, or that's just not worth it. Hopefully we'll get to see some of that content in the next 2 weeks as pre-marathon hype streams, because like somebody saying, I can take this game that I really love that's like a graphic novel, and I can bring it down to like the 3 best hours, and I'll have save states, and we'll skip around, and I'll give context, and it'll be really cool, and this is how I can incentivize donations, and I really want to share this content. And it's like, that's really, really good. There's just not space for it. So we could either take your concept and ruin it by only giving you like 45 to 50 minutes, or we could see if you could have a whole night here on this channel to play your game and show it off the way that you intended. So hopefully we're going to get to see some of that content this week. And then also throughout, the rest of the off season, we know we've got talented friends. We know we've got people who are comfortable sitting in this digital front and center couch position. And we have this beautiful format to share. And me and Gannon 11 joke a lot, because we've been streaming more for other people's channels than we have on our own channels for the past months and months and months now, to the point where it's almost a joke. I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to stream. I can't do that. I'm not on Zeldathon this week. I don't think I can stream. But here, like, if we were on my channel, we'd be doing the exact same thing. So just in case you ever want to check me out, if I stream ever, it's this kind of just super chill, lots of chat engagement. Occasionally we're productive of stuff. Yeah, I think I like that. All right. Let's go higher, shall we? Oh. I was doing some other recording stuff right before the stream got started, and my cat came in the middle of the take, and I was just like trying to ignore her, and I totally couldn't. So look forward to that blooper. I'm so hyped for side quests. Yeah, if you give me money, you get good emotes, but like, follows first, right? Oh, I'm making a mistake. Yep, too many. See, I just had to back up that entire stitch. There's no salvaging it. I just have to go and redo stuff. Same thing, only better. Oh. Gosh, what else am I super excited about? Jamie told this story last night, but I'll tell it again. 3 of us submitted text-based adventure games because they fall into the fantasy adventure kind of genre. And we really, really wanted to, it's like, okay, here's the best of the best. Like, here's the best that I can offer. Here's something that I really, really want to show off. And that was, I did Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and I ended up streaming that last week here because it did not make the cut for side quest. I was like, I really want to do this. And then like, I don't know how this is going to work. Hi, MC.
Hi, Mojo.
And then Ganon11 submitted another text-based adventure, and he's like, that was one of the ones he's like, I would rather we cut this to let somebody else have a game, because this is gonna be really, really good, but I really want to see what this person has to offer. I'm super excited about it. But we kept one text-based adventure, and that's AI Dungeon. So when we told Luke that he got AI Dungeon, he looked at us collectively through the eyes of the internet and was like, I don't understand how this segment got accepted. We're like, because you're the exact right person to do it, and it's going to be great. But he was just like, why? Why? How and why? And we're like, you are going to have to trust the process. We trust you. You trust us to have you on the schedule. And he's like, okay. And now I've heard some of the stuff he's planning, and it's chef's kiss. All right, MC, hello. How are you this evening?
I'm good. And also, AI Dungeon is an absolute hoot, and it perfectly fits what we do, because man, we can have whatever incentives we want, because we can just let the community type whatever they want into AI Dungeon. Who knows what'll come out then?
It is very much like a collaborative improv moment, and we as amateur improv artists, this is our jam. Some of us are professionals, but no, most of us know.
We're professionally unprofessional. I think we've said that before, right?
Yes. We are seasoned veteran amateurs. We aren't getting paid to do this, but we bring skills to the table on purpose because they're good ones. I'm excited for your run. Star Fox Adventure is one of my favorite Zelda titles. The other one being Okami HD.
Yes.
So I'm super, super excited to see that game. You're streaming kind of early in the morning. You're going to be right at my nighttime, because I am going to be in full degenerate hours this marathon.
When is my run? I don't know that yet, except I will be there whenever it is.
Hi, Ladders! Hi! Yes. 90% of improv is just yes and. Absolutely. Just like go with it. Don't cut people off. Don't drop the energy. You're absolutely correct. Your run is at like decently early-ish in the last full day of the marathon.
I think one thing that's really important for any sort of improv is not just yes and, which is obviously, but your nose, if you use a no, it has to be the perfect spice. It has to be really funny and powerful.
Okay, I can find it this way. Super MC Gamer. Near the bottom of the thing. Balloons. Star Fox Adventures. Okay, it's not that bad. It's 6/17/2021 from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. So that is actually the end, like that's my evening time. That'll probably be one of the last. Oh crap. Nope. I'm gonna do Tingle is at 8 a.m. So I'm gonna be a part of that for sure, because I gotta be there for my main man Tingle, and also Dinomation, but mostly for Tingle. So I think that I will be low key during your run, or maybe catch the VOD. But the schedule like this is good luck finding time to sleep.
I'm really excited for Star Fox Adventures. I gotta admit, I haven't done a full practice run yet, and I know time's running out. But the good news is I've been working really hard on looking at some like the speed runs, records, and writing down strategies. I will not beat the game. I will not be beating the game in this segment, no matter how good I am.
Yes.
I was thinking about maybe booting it up during the finale. So while we have finale ceremony,
fun!
I might be able to beat it during the finale.
Oh, that would be perfect. That's super clever.
We'll see. We'll see.
We just have to come up with an incentive for every time you talk to your dinosaur friend, like something has to happen. You get sprayed with water, or a penny goes in a jar, or something.
We'll have some good incentives. I always figure out something.
Oh yes, you are one of the people who is trusted for being an incentive consultant. For people who are like not sure how they can showcase their run and then also make it good for the charity. There are lots of folks that are on our team that are good at coming up with ways to like do something besides eat a bean boozle or get sprayed with water. Like those are great, but if we did that for every single segment, it would get pretty dull pretty fast.
Yeah, and I mean, like, some of the best incentives really truly are, and that have ever come up have been Walmart trips where you're just walking through Walmart, and like I've talked about this for like a Runaway Guys Coliseum very early on. We were out before the event and we were picking up groceries and stuff, and I was grabbing some toiletries and such things, and I saw like a thing of spray bottles that were on sale for like 99 cents each. I'm like, oh, that'd be a funny incentive if people sprayed each other with water. Oops, these 99-cent spray bottles actually went on to like raise like hundreds of thousands of dollars by themselves.
That's wonderful. I love when that happens. I also love the ones that
I love it too, and I'm always consistently very surprised.
I mean, I'm okay with a little bit of suffering, but I do love to see ones where like good things happen. Like
Yes.
Our friend OMG It's Monica was streaming yesterday evening, and she was raising for St. Jude, and I've got a donation budget to reach for the month, so I dropped a little donation, and she's like, oh, that put me over the threshold. I have to drink pickle juice. And I was like, no, I have not consented to this. You don't get to drink pickle juice. You have to give yourself a hug. And she's like, okay, I guess I'll do that. She's like, I'm very flustered. I'm surprised, but because we raided her after we finished last night because she was doing a charity stream, and she's one of our friends. And Jamie's the boss, and he got to pick. And but she was like, I don't know what to do. There are so many people here. I'm nervous suddenly. And we're like cheering her on. Everybody was so wholesome.
That's excellent.
People will donate to get an OC made during their segment. I don't know, MC, did you hear my incentive idea that I'm going to run with, that I am going to ask for forgiveness instead of permission for?
No, but I'm all ears.
So King's Quest, the original version, doesn't really have a soundtrack. So I'm going to be joined by my friend 88-Bit, who is going to be taking donations to change the ambient atmosphere of the game by playing the music for the landscape as I traverse it.
See.
Yes. So he's going to be playing music while I'm beating the games. And I'm very excited for this because I needed something like a chordal instrument and not just somebody with a, as much as Dan would be wonderful there with a flute and a vuvuzela. I wanted something that was chordal. So it's going to be super cool. I'm super excited. Thank you very much, Limber. Have a great one. We'll see. This bag is starting to turn into a bag of holding. We'll see how far we get. I might accidentally end up making a bee's nest.
When's Mario Kart happening? I'm not in the know when
9 p.m.
Dino gets back.
Dino
9 p.m.
gets here at 9. So,
I will not be playing Mario Kart, but I was interested.
Yes. He brought it to the attention. He's like, I accidentally am double booked for the first part of my stuff. What should we do? Do you want to get a different segment? And I was like, oh, I can hold down the fort for a little while.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Frosty.
Well, thank you, chat, for coming out this evening, and Mojo, thanks for welcoming me unexpectedly. I saw that you said anybody can come and visit.
Yeah, I was like, if you want to come in, you can come in. I can talk to chat by myself. I can talk to friends. Either way, all fun. Any other segments that you're particularly excited about?
I mean, there's a lot on the schedule to be excited about, but if I had to choose, I'm always excited for Souls and Dread. So the Mario Odyssey run is exciting for me because I think that those two are just amazing in whatever they do, and the fact that they're going for Odyssey is great.
Yes.
The final run, RFC bringing us Ocarina of Time Blue Percent is something that a lot of people like. Well, I don't know what Blue Percent is. I don't care. It's the most amazing thing in Ocarina of Time. It's a meme run, but it's a really good meme run where the entire item menu is all going to be blue things by the end. Like blue potions, the hook shot is blue, but the long shot I believe is not blue, so that's very important.
Lots of bottles of fish.
Lots of bottles of fish. So and it employs a lot of glitchy goofiness to make it happen. It's one of those runs that is only possible thanks to really recent glitch technology, and it's gonna be a hoot. And ARSC, I've gotten the chance to know them over the past 2 months, I think, and they're super wonderful.
Nice. Yes. The thing I love about our Zelda block this marathon, and it kind of started to come out as we were reading all of these different ideas, where everybody had these like, I want to do this, but I want to put this great twist on a game that we really love. I want to take this classic and do this. I want to do this thing. I want to play this game that's very like Zelda-like, but it's not really actually a Zelda title, Star Fox Adventures. So we started, our code name for that was Zelda, but make it weird. While we were building out the schedule, and that's how Soleil got in there, because it's very much like an early Zelda title. The Super Lewis is of course going to come and take a game that you thought you understood and turn it completely on its ear, playing Breath of the Wild with a lot of chat help.
I think that's going to be super exciting. I've always wanted some sort of Twitch Plays event on the channel in general, or during one of our events, whether that's a Zellathon or otherwise. And Lewis is definitely the type of person to make it happen. He has a lot of experience in that area, so I'm excited.
He was just like, we're like, we'd love to have you back. You're such a wonderful energy. Do you have any ideas? And he's like, what's the constraints? And we're like, nothing. And he's like, here are 7 completely different, completely zany ideas. And we honed in on the Twitch Plays Breath of the Wild, and the more we talked about it just in that conversation where we were brainstorming potential submissions from him, the more hyped we both got. He and I were just like popping off. It was so cool.
I mean, what's really exciting in general about side quests is kind of what you just said, where it's like, well, what are the limits? There are no limits, really. And it's something that, like, even when we get to do a variety marathon like this in person, there's going to be some limits on, just because we don't have the advantage of everyone's individual homes. Like, it won't be very easy. Still possible, but not as logistically easy to just have a DDR pad, for example, like a pro one in the space.
Yeah.
Still possible, but like with this, we're able to really get a wide variety of content and creators involved. Like, and it's harder because, like, for inviting guests to an event, it's really nice with what we have now with side quests, because it's take some time out of your life and day for this event that you have to come and put on, and it's less of a commitment than, hey, do you want to fly out to the middle of Mars?
Yeah.
And
how about you fly out and spend
several days doing all this? So when they might not really, they don't know us that well yet.
How about you come stay in a hotel with 100 of us, in a closed party event for up to 8 days, or maybe just show up for 24 of the hours of that, somewhere in the middle, and incorporate yourself, and then extricate yourself and get back to civilization. It's like, and it's fiscally easier. Like, Penny gets to play some stuff because she doesn't have to get to America first. Like,
because she hasn't been to a Kinstone event since Recovery, I believe. Like,
it might have been Recovery.
2016.
I think she came to one when we changed hotels. I think that she came to one like Wild, maybe.
You're right. She was there. Was she? I don't know. I'm having. It's weird because I'm like imagining the venue space, and I'm imagining people in like the venue chairs.
Exactly.
And I'm like, is this a valid image in my head? And she took part in the jig Olympics.
Yes, I was like, I think I remember hugging her in the configuration with the way that the curtain was in this particular ballroom. Yes, she was at Champions, says Dark Decay. Dark, if you want to get in the call,
the Jig Olympics, am I valid? Am I valid, Dark, in my brain thoughts?
Hermione, anybody else, if you want to hop in and be here in the voice call, you absolutely can. No pressure, but feel free if you want to interact and be a part of the conversation audibly. Feel free to do that. What's the Jig Olympics though? You might actually LOL. I'd love that. It'd be wonderful to get to spend some time with you, friend. You can come and talk about your awesome segment that I'm super stoked about. Playing Streets of Rage. I have homework for you, MC. I need to remember. I'm writing myself a note right now.
No, I'm scared. My project whiteboard is empty, Mojo. I worked so hard. Is there something new to put on it?
No, it's a project that you've delegated to everyone else, and I have to remediate my assignment because I didn't follow the rules yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I got so scared because I did like the thing, like a rush this morning. Like when I got up, I was like, there are like 5 items left on my project board here. I'm just gonna knock them out so that way the weekend can be
amazing.
The weekend. The weekend can be the weekend. They're very, very odd take.
An hour ago, I made more work for at least 2 people. You're welcome. Dark happens. Actually has to be fair, some of it was for Dark. So I gave Dark work, but now he's going to give you work.
Okay, well, if you give it to me, it will be done eventually. Hashtag.
the dream of the weekend. How flickering. I don't know how many dice you can fit in here, but I think it's 100. Hi Taylor. This is large. So my option is to keep working on it or to tear it back and try and make it smaller. Ooh.
Is that Peter Bob?
Sure is.
Hello! Good evening, friend. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm great. I'm post-call from work, but I had a decent shift yesterday, so I'm not exhausted. I am absolutely going to undo some of this. If Michi is around, avert your eyes, because I'm going to lose 4 rows of progress, 4.5 rows progress.
I don't know anything about the process.
This is very therapeutic.
Sounds like a lot.
See, we're just taking it apart. There's nothing.
No, that's not therapeutic. That's awful. That's like finishing like a good video project and then just holding Control Z, just watching the timeline revert.
No, I agree. It does. It is fascinating to look at.
It's like I'm like the guy from Langoliers tearing up paper now. There we go. I think when we get down, that's a reference for 2 of you.
That'd be fun to do if I wasn't the one who had done it.
Yeah. I mean, well, this is a physical manifestation of the sunk cost fallacy. Like, do I keep going because I've already put in the effort of making those 4 rows, even though I can see that I have made myself an ashtray and not a dice bag? Or do I accept my defeat and then regroup here again and then have a different definition of success that I'm more proud of later? It's a thing that sometimes takes some guts to say, like, oh, I gotta redirect and I gotta take some steps back to get there. So if you were looking for a clip metaphor, you're welcome.
This is why I like doing stuff, all my work on computers, because I don't have to physically take apart something that I've worked on.
True. I don't produce a product in my work. Like, I only produce.
You are right now.
Yeah, but this isn't my job. Like, yeah, I'm producing a product now, but like, what did I produce besides like documentation for the coders so that the hospital can get money? But like, I provided people with health and education and validated their concerns and confirmed their expectations and like brought them on a journey of new life and health together with me for a few steps.
You provided them life. That's an invaluable product.
I did not provide the life. I bore witness to the miracle of life a couple of times. But I only breathed life into the situation. I didn't actually. I was just there to kindle the flame. I wasn't there to produce any fire. But yeah. And then, you know, on the side, I can have something that I can hang on the refrigerator.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like computer stuff, but computers make me anxious because I don't understand them very well. So I certainly, like earlier today, I was muttering at my computer while I was in a phone call with my brother, and he's like, "Please say that again. I did not understand you." And I was like, "Oh, don't worry. I'm just yelling at the computer. This is normal." Like, I'm frustrated because I put in one email address and then you said you emailed my other email address. And I figured out why you changed email addresses on me, but I'm mad about it. And now I can't edit it. Like,
Yeah. Nobody knows. Even people who are good at computers get mad and yell at them all the time too. So.
excellent.
Did somebody say computer stuff?
Yet, hi, Luke. Hello. Keep digging the hole. No. That's succumbing to the sunk cost fallacy. We want you to rise above. Say, it's okay to quit. Quitting is okay in certain circumstances. Quitting can be the right answer. Like,
True. Honestly, very true.
Yeah.
like I was making a dinner plate charger, but now we're back on track to maybe making a bag. We've done the thing. How are you this evening, Luke? What a pleasure to have you.
I'm fine, I guess.
Glad to hear it.
I never
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Big bye.
I clicked the wrong button. I clicked the wrong button. I never,
Twitch channel.
ever. I don't know what that channel is.
Welcome back. You
I never know
won.
how to answer that question.
Ever. How are you?
How are you?
Yeah.
Somebody coach me.
Quick, professional review
So how
answering
often
how
does
are
work
you?
on a scale of 1 to 10?
7.
Okay, then you say hanging in there is your response.
Yeah.
What am I, the cat and the cat poster that comically sits in offices? That's like, hang in there.
The motivation.
Yes,
You know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
I
What-
do know exactly.
Speaking of things that can, what did you just do, computer, and why did you do it so brightly? I don't know, but
Did your computer explode?
well, if everyone can still hear and see me, probably no, but like my whole second monitor just like flashed and now it's showing something that wasn't there before that I didn't put there. So that's exciting. That's exciting.
Congratulations, you unlock Windows 2.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that at all. No, I
Does
just
Windows 2 exist?
I
Is
was
that a
updating
thing?
my
I don't think so.
Windows 99.
Oh, Windows 2.0.
Windows
That's-
99.
This is
Okay.
real.
I don't know why, but the Google Excel sheet went completely black, and then as I scrolled through it, it was like whenever a keystone frame drops and everything goes gray, but then if you actually like cycle through it, everything is still okay. It just did that, and I don't understand computers enough to know why. But I was startled.
It doesn't sound to me like you don't understand computers. It sounds like you have a computer that doesn't work.
We dropped a bunch of frames earlier, but we're still good. Also, I was showing them. Somebody gave me the opportunity to show off my in progress cross stitch again, Luke. So I'll pull that. Come on,
Oh.
stop splitting. Yes. So here's where I'm at. I've got some clouds here. I left all the hard parts for last,
Oh my God.
like you do, but like all the grass is done.
Windows XP.
It's the Windows XP background.
I
This
love
is
it.
actually the second time following this pattern. I made one and sent it in to Prize HQ. Somebody will get that sent to them. One of the
So
donors
glad.
will get that, and I'm chuffed as nuts that it was finished and it turned out really well. And then I immediately, when I was getting ready to do it, I was like, if I'm gonna do this as the joke, like I need to really I need to commit to the bit. And the commit to the bit step is to make a second one, perhaps in secret, and then figure out where Luke lives so that it shows up at his house. And then after I showed it to him, he was like, "That's really cool. I would love to commission one." And I was like, "Good, because I already have all the materials. I'm starting it tonight."
If I get a package, like the USPS, I get an email that's like, this was your daily, this is what you're gonna get today. And they like scan the mail or whatever.
Yes.
If there's a package on there that I'm not expecting, I'm burning it.
You see, I don't know where you live. I will have to ask you where to mail it to. Like I'm not.
Well, now that I know that it exists, and yeah, that's fine.
It will have my name on it, which you know, and I will have asked you like exactly. It'll say Mojo Fibers. It'll just
Comma LLC.
It will just be this. Will just be the return address. Like, good
Mojo
luck,
Fibers
post
top
office.
days.
Good luck figuring out what my street address is. Post office. She'd love to commission one, you say. She says, having completed one already. Yes. This is I apparently have a reputation. One of my friends will call me out for this particular behavior of mine, where I know that I have a very good idea, and so I execute it without permission. So, we have singing.
Well, those are the best. Those are the best things, right? When you take something ridiculous and you just like put in almost too much effort, and it turns out incredible.
Well, I mean, all of us have our own ways of overproducing things. I overproduce care packages.
That's the Disco Cactus business model. Just do too much.
Yes.
You know that song
Expectations
from the video game
here.
that nobody knows? Oh yeah, no, I don't know that one because nobody knows that song. What's that song? I don't know, but we need to make a 10-minute medley about it.
Yes, I sent cookies to Dark at least once. But to be fair, I think it was because of a cooking stream and you had like donated. So, oh come on, this yarn is a little bit splitty with an H hook. I'm not having as much fun as I was hoping. Actually, it's just because it's nice. It's thick. This yarn is very robust. It looks more like a bag than it did. Maybe, says Dark. I don't remember. Well, here's the problem also, is like, I make mailing labels on my computer. So, like, once I send you something, unless you move, I still know where you live. And so sometimes I send stuff again. Like, I did this to Dino. Dino and I had a protracted conversation about Girl Scout cookies. And this is after I had ordered Girl Scout cookies while hungry and ended up with like 40,000 boxes of cookies. Well, I mean,
Hey, do you have my address? I'm suddenly very interested in giving you my personal details.
Not here.
Mojo.
I wish you had people to send cookies to.
Goodness.
I do. I have and then I have to do things like I have to spoil my own surprise, particularly internationally. I have to spoil my own surprises. Like, hey, I know your post office box, but I can't ship to your post office box because the company won't ship there directly. And so, at risk of spoiling what I want to send you, I need to know where you actually live. May I have your street address? Or like, have you moved? I heard you were talking about moving. Just curious if you've moved. Oh, you have? Drat. Well, I finally mocked up that prototype of that thing that we talked about that I thought would be impossible to make. And turns out it exists, and I've manifested it physically, and I'm proud enough of it to give it to somebody else instead of hide it in a box and never speak of it again. So I need to know where you live, please. Dark says I could use some Thin Mints. I dispensed of the cookies. I was like, I cannot have these in my house. I will consume all of these. So we had a hard conversation, me and my roommate. I was like, take exactly what you want because everything else is going to disappear. And I sent a prop that needed to go to Dino for reasons that will become clear in a few weeks. And in order to pad out the rest of the box, I filled it with so many boxes of Girl Scout cookies. And it turns out that where I live and where he lives use the two different bakers, and their family had just run out of the peanut butter cookies with the chocolate on them. And in my opinion, the superior. I mean, it's peanut butter. Let's be honest. This is one of my favorite ways to have confections. And
You know, there are people out. I'm sure there will be some in the chat, or even in this room, who don't like chocolate and peanut butter as a combo, and I don't understand it.
that's fair. My friend Catherine doesn't like chocolate with mint, and I learned this the hard way because I had been very excited about making chocolate mint frosting, so I made double chocolate cupcakes and I put chocolate mint frosting on them, and I was so excited to present them to her, and she was like, "I'm not gonna eat this." And I'm like, "I crushed up individual Andes mints for this. I'm so
Oh, those are good too.
Oh, it's so good." Yes. Another
I
thing,
had,
I'm not allowed to make at home anymore.
Yeah, I have a friend who owns an ice cream shop, and
Oh my gosh.
I went on either opening day or opening week. I can't remember. But he's so funny. I went there with Sam, and we got whatever, and he's trying to sell me on all the other ice creams. I was like, you know what? I just could use a good old mint chocolate chip. Could you do that for me? And he was just like, oh, yeah, okay. I mean, it's not that good, but like all the other stuff is. I understand what he meant. He meant to like sell me on the other stuff. It's like, it's opening day. You can't tell me that the ice cream that you're selling isn't that good.
You've developed for yourself a freestanding place. Like, be proud of your product here.
Yo,
Love that.
and he's doing really well now, though. But I just thought that was funny.
I don't know. I watch there's a YouTube that I watch a lot. Hercules Candy Shop in East Syracuse, New York. And like all of them are, almost the entire staff are vegan. So they don't eat most of their stuff just from the get-go. And then the one like chocolatier apprentice doesn't really like sweets. Like the only thing he likes is peanut butter creams at Easter. And like, I respect it. I respect there are things I don't like, but boy, I would be similarly afflicted to Platinum Pikachu if I were working in a confectionery. I would struggle with sampling. I'd be like, this is a sampling error. Just error.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
That's why I can never work at a coffee shop because I'll never sleep again.
Oh, Luke has become Thin Mints.
No, it's just a box of Thin Mints hanging out in a Discord call.
It's delicious. Thin Mints are pretty good. They are not my favorite because I don't really like the crispy. Like, I only like Oreos if you dunk them in milk to the point where they're not crunchy anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, Thin Mints are all right.
They're all right. I also like the
They're refreshing.
caramel ones. The caramel delight one.
Ooh, yeah.
You'll eat a cold York peppermint patty from time to time. You're allowed to get free cookies every week, and it's so tempting not to. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I brought home cupcakes the other day because I had been out erranding, and so I stopped to get lunch at this cafe that does really good stuff, and they the problem is that they have a huge bakery component. There's like tons of pastries and stuff. And I was there for quiche. I was there for quiche and a salad. I'm like, I'm here for quiche and a salad. I would like quiche and a salad, please. I would like quiche and a salad and a pêche noël. And I would like quiche and a salad and 2 cake pops. And I went quiche and a salad and one of everything. I ended up taking home a bigger box of pastries than I did of my lunch. And then my roommate, I interrupted her. She was working from home that day. I just walked into her room. And she's like, what is this for? And I was like, I couldn't get stuff for just me now. So I got your favorite cookie from the place. And then I got you a cupcake, and I hope you like it.
Nice.
So. But then it's like, if I have a cupcake and my 6-year-old gets wind of it, the the FOMO is
Oh, that's game over.
so real.
Yeah.
So I had to get him a cake pop so that he could have 2 bites of cake. Hi, Yummy Love. I'm working on a dice bag. I was doing some preparation, last second prep. I found a whole bag of knitted dice bags that I never finished. They're like 99% complete. I guess I'll have to finish these up and send them for winter Zeldathon event. I've got my prizes started already. Let's go. I've got some dice bags. So I decided I'll make another dice bag because I put a poll. Zeldathon put a poll on Twitter to ask what I should do, and my throwaway answer was, "Oh, I could crochet to make it 4." And the 40% of you said, "Oh, I want you to crochet. We've seen you knit. We've seen you cross stitch. We've seen you speed knit a ton. Why don't you do something a little bit different?" So now we crochet and I'm trying to crochet a little bag, and it looks much more like a bag than it did before. So I'm pretty happy about that. In fact, I think in another row we'll maybe do a little decrease so it'll really look like a droopy bag or a bomb bag. I'll start to get a little bit of a taper to it. 99% is enough to hold dice. Yeah, I just need to weave in the ends and put some drawstrings on them. They're basically done. People order one of everything in your bakery. Oh my goodness. You're making
I just have a picture of Thin Mints on my desktop now.
Hey, where did Thin Mints go?
I don't know.
Are they
I
gonna commentate later?
think somebody, I think somebody just ate the whole box.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Lucas, your Halo AI looking at me weird now. It's giving me like a little squint eye.
Yeah, it's a little angry now.
It doesn't like being replaced on a whim.
No, I actually somebody like understood my I guess avatar or whatever, my picture, because I use the same one at work.
Oh, okay.
In our chats and stuff, because the company was like, "Oh, we're not gonna make you use regular pictures. You could just use whatever you want." It's like, okay, that's cool. So I made it that, and then somebody like got it, and they were like, "Dude, wouldn't it be funny if you used the like snide one, the one that's like slightly angry?" I was like, "Okay, sure." So I just use this everywhere now.
It looks less like a button. It looks more like a face now.
It looks less like a foreign light, like an outlet, like a foreign outlet.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy, Call of Duty Warzone started an update. Why? Do I have another 800 gigabyte update? Let's find out.
Let's find out together. Come here.
Oh no, I don't. It's only like 100.
Oh god.
Oh, travesty.
Well, no,
Twister.
100 megabytes.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my god, you're
No. This game is notorious for like having really big updates randomly. Today is not that day.
You think it's beans from Hunter by Hunter. Oh my gosh, Frosty. I hate when people like if you're gonna put stuff back, put back at least a serving. Or like, you know. We had this problem with Tim
Frosty.
Tam. Frosty is the best. Also, if you ever revert, you're stuck with that mono. Oh
my god.
Man.
Start all my streams. What is this? Why did I get added in pics?
It wasn't me.
Bro, I don't know games. I don't know references. What is this?
I'm getting.
Let me take a look.
Oh, if I read your chat message.
Hey,
That's
everybody!
beans.
Everybody, go farm your cats. It's honest work.
What?
Huh?
Yeah, go farm your.
Go farm cats. It's
I don't understand.
You go to a cat. You play a cat shelter and you farm cats.
So, MC, I became Finn's friend yesterday. I
Yeah.
finally crested the 100,000 crystals mark. Well, Doug or not also has useful channel points, and he uses them as a way for people to pick his channel content. And so people will lurk in his channel just to collect crystals, or his equivalent are actually his ginger cat Willow, so they're called meows. And you can trade him in for game titles, and he has this massive, intricate mathematical Galaxy Brain 200 IQ spreadsheet with a bunch of macros that he designed for like ranking priority based on how many people respond and whether they do bits or subs or channel points. And that's why he's playing Hollow Knight tonight, and that's also why we do not have Ganon 11 with us, because I'm sure he's over there.
That tracks.
That absolutely tracks.
Hollow Knight's a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Very good. Enjoyed it a lot. What are you looking at? I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm tending to a whiny dog right now.
Hello, whiny dog.
I'll post a picture of him in the Discord.
Hello, Spirit of Water Montaru. You're fine to take any of their beverages except for the last one. Oh my goodness. Yes, Cattyons and Hermione have the cats to show. You have a bunch of plushies. Excellent. Did someone say macros? That's right. Doug over here being a programmy guy, programmer, making it do the thing. That's why I like being in a spreadsheet shared with Ganon 11, because he'll be like, "There's an efficient way to do this," and I was like, "Yeah, I know a few functions in Excel. What do you have in mind?" And then he's like magic happens, and manually counting goes out the window, so our off by one errors are fewer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just very neat. It's very cool to see just how our various and sundry friends kind of bring their skill sets to the table for the charity work that we do together. Like, everybody's got a ton of stuff and a ton of talent, and the way that they share it on screen, off screen, peak season, off season is so cool. Right, Frosty? I'm here literally counting. I'll put an X here, and then I'll just scroll through the whole thing and count how many X's there are. And he's like, "There is an easier way." I'm like, I'm sure there is, but this is the way I'm doing it until you show me otherwise. Okay, you and Doug need to get together. Please allow me to make the connection. Doug or not, super cool dude.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not biased. Like, he just
No,
looked
not at
cool.
all.
Not biased at all. All right. An update for those of you who were here earlier. I have made it this far, and I've made up all of that yarn that I unwound. Like, we've already
Yay.
all that backwards, that negative progress that we made, already compensated for. And it actually looks like a little bowl, a little bin.
It does.
I'm excited. I'm not using a pattern. I'm just kind of hoping for the best, which is a way to do things. All right.
Ask me what I had for dinner.
What did you have for dinner?
I had sushi.
Nice. I had a bowl of cereal, but that's because that's what I wanted.
Yeah, I wanted sushi, so I had a moment of weakness where I was like, "It's treat yourself night."
Yep.
It's Friday. Might
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. Yes.
Friday's when you call it sushi place, which is what I did as well. Although I got a bento box, which had
Yum.
a roll in it, but
Yum.
very good.
What
Yes.
rolls did you get? Well, I also got actually a dinner bento, which came with a California roll, but I threw a special roll in that had like shrimp and eel sauce and such. I don't remember the exact details. It's gone now.
Excellent. I like sushi. I might have sushi tomorrow, because of which airport I'm going to be in.
Ooh.
yes, I'm going to be at the Detroit airport, and they have a sushi place between where I deplane and where I get my suitcase. So back when I used to have a layover in Detroit for 4 hours, and we ate inside and stuff, I would go and eat dinner there, have a nice leisurely dinner, and then I would go and get a massage, and then I would catch my connection. You get your final shot next Friday. 2 weeks after that, you want to visit when I'm in Washington. That's very cool. I am still figuring out how I want to deal with visitors, because I do live with an unvaccinatable person. And I go to high-risk places that, like the CDC, when they said, hey, you know what, if you're vaccinated, you don't actually have to wear a mask anymore. The asterisks are the places that I go, which are public transportation and healthcare settings. Like, those are the 2 places that I exist outside of my house. So hard, maybe. I want to see you. I love you, and I miss you so much, and you are a delightful roommate. I'd love to spend time with you. We will see, because my son is not old enough for a vaccine. And hopefully September. I got a text message that confirmed that his dad picked him up, because the text is, he's wearing the wrong pants. What do I do? The answer is, when you change him into his pajamas tonight, put his dirty blue jeans, which belong to my house, into his suitcase and send them home dirty, and we will take care of it. Like, please don't panic, but he's not a 4T anymore. His little tummy gets crushed, and his pants are so high on his like calves. You need to buy him bigger jeans. Or put him in shorts.
The endless cycle of children. This will continue for 18 total years, pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
And then, luckily, it won't be your job to buy the pants anymore.
So, my galaxy brain mom moment is my son falls in love with specific items. Like, his absolute, hands down, bar none, favorite shoes, and I'm so sorry to admit this, are Crocs. He freaking loves them. And I'm like, fine, whatever. Like, my feet sweat looking at them, but okay, sure. You love Crocs. I bought the same pair of Crocs in every size, so that when he outgrows his shoes, I just have to go into the top of his closet and be like, okay, what were those? Those were the 13, so here's the ones. Let's level up here. Here you go. I did that with that, and I did that with a dinosaur onesie. I have a dinosaur onesie in every size up until adult, like my size, so that he can always have a dinosaur onesie, and he won't like insist on wearing one that is absurdly too small that he has to like crunch down in order to like get his torso and like his whole body to fit into just the dimensions from the inseam up to the shoulder. Like, it still fits, Mom. It's like, yeah, but you can't stand up, and if you do stand up, you're actually going to injure yourself. Like, you give yourself an atomic wedgie. This is not okay. Just go up a size. So that's
well equipped.
So hopefully he continues to love those things.
You should orchestrate this in a way that he like doesn't realize that he grew, and it's just like the thing is growing with him. Like
the Roald Dahl book, The Twits, but in a wholesome way and not in a trolly way.
Where they just continues to replace the onesie in the dresser, like being quiet and
I did this with our dishes. So I bought our dishes years ago, and I decided to get new ones, but I got the exact same ones. So all I did was like I took all the old dishes out, washed all the new ones, and just put them back in the cabinet, and I didn't say anything. And my roommate was like, she's like, I feel there's something is off. There's a disturbance in the force here, and I feel a little bit like I've lost my mind. And then I said, I got new dishes. And she's like, okay, good, because the dishes were gaslighting me.
Oh my God.
It's like, I'm sorry. I was just trying to be helpful. I didn't want to have twice as many dishes and then us have to try and figure out which ones were old and which ones were new. I just took out, because we had broken a couple of the old ones. So,
Sure,
so instead of buying like two, because they're from IKEA, like I tried to buy just the 2 plates, but they're not the same, they weren't done at the same time, the ceramic plate, so they're not exactly the same color or the same shape. I was like, well, crud. They're cheap. IKEA is nice and inexpensive. I'll just buy a whole new set. But she was just like, these look too fresh, and it's like something's wrong. Like something has been changed in the Matrix, and I'm worried now that they're on to me. Crocs are great, but they're uncomfortable when they get wet. They make my feet sweat. I'm not a fan because I always wear socks.
Can we extend out that sentence to just like any shoe ever?
Yeah, that's true.
Shoes make your feet sweat.
I hate shoes.
No, like uncomfortable when they get wet.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but I personally just hate shoes.
You'd fancy you'd wished that we were more we had more of hobbit feet in the sense that they are shoes in and of themselves.
In yeah, a little bit, kind of what you're saying, but not quite hobbit feet.
Do you like the sneaker sole that you just glue to the bottom of your foot so that there's no shoe on top and your toes are always out?
It's not about my toes being out. I mean, I guess it is, but it's not about specifically the toes.
We're getting into dangerous land.
Wet socks are the pits. Work from home.
Okay, wait a minute. Why do people buy those? Do you know those shoes that just look like your I'm gonna say the forbidden F word, feet? They just look like your feet.
Oh yeah, those the like the toe shoes or whatever they're called. Yeah. Those are apparently super comfortable. I don't know.
They are not for everyone. So
yeah,
there are 2 like normal anatomy lesson with Mojo feet edition. Sorry.
Oh God.
So there are 2 configurations for toes. There's like your big toe is this long, and then your second toe is longer than your big toe, and then it goes back down again, kind of like how your fingers are, like if there were another digit over here. And then there's where your big toe sticks out the furthest, and then everything is a little bit lower. Like those are the 2, and if you look at old statues, Roman statues were carved with the toes all in a line going down, and Greek statues had the second toe was longer than the first toe. So some people refer to these as being Greek feet or Roman feet. Toe shoes and toe socks are made for Roman feet. So all the Greek feet.
I don't know what my toes are. Are they Greek or Roman?
Look, is your second toe longer than your first toe, than your big toe?
They're so close.
Okay.
Yeah, they're so close. I'm looking at mine too. Like they're so close.
Okay, so it's probably.
Hold on, let me get a ruler. 1 second, Mojo.
So you probably have more Roman feet. For people who the second toe is definitely longer than the big toe, I'm not taking my socks off. But I understand this struggle. I don't know. Just put your foot up against the wall, and if 2 toes touch, or only 1 toe touch, if you put your foot up close to the wall, like you're going to stub your whole foot, does your second toe touch first or your first toe? You have a scar on the bottom of your foot.
I didn't find my ruler. What were you saying?
But wait, Mojo, when I walk, my feet are always Roman. It's wonderful. I love it.
Really, I mean, I'm putting them exactly flat, and I think my second toe is a little bit longer. Maybe?
But like toe socks probably would be a little annoying for you because they're not made to have the second toe be longer than the big toe. You'd have to knit your own. I'm sorry, yes.
What if one of my feet is Greek and my other one's Roman?
That makes you extra special.
I think that's the case.
Okay. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Yes, I have Greek feet.
My feet don't know where they're from. Where are you from, feet?
It's genetic. My mom has the Roman style feet, and she also has little tiny demure feet, which is hilarious because I've got I wear a size 41 European shoe. That's a 10 in women's. I'm big honking feet.
What are we talking about? Anyway?
We have to beep out this entire VOD.
Yes. They're gonna get.
And this has been Anatomy with Mojo. Catch us next time when MC has an existential crisis about feet.
Oh, Taylor's with me. My mom wears a 6.5, and then she steals. Yes, big-feeted women represent. Let's go, chat. Greg,
Mojo.
yes,
Okay. You know how you have an armpit, right?
I do.
And what's the inside of your knee called?
It's called your genu.
No.
Yes,
No. Okay. How do you spell that?
It's not your leg knee pit.
GENU.
GENU?
Yep, it means fold.
It says the knee, in particular the bend in the corpus callosum. That's made up. That's not real.
Corpus callosum is part of your brain structures. That's not a part of your leg. That's in your.
Isn't
That's
Genu from Mario RPG?
Probably genuflect, right? To kneel.
A valid Scrabble word. So that's new.
Oh,
Show me a picture. New images.
it's also called the fossa, the popliteal fossa.
Is elbow
Elbow
pit a thing?
pit.
I don't want to think about this.
Oh, getting some yarn barf. If MK were here, she would be chastising me from center pulling. It's called a crook. Greg 163 mentioned earlier crocheted shoes. I actually have. I crocheted a pair of Converse high tops for Doug or Not once. They're really cool. Making those made me realize that my crochet stitches aren't as tall as other people's, so when I am following a pattern, I have to get really creative or else I'm going to end up with something different. Yes, crocheted slippers are super comfy. Uh-oh, have I been decreasing appropriately? Nope. When's the last time I did a decrease? I got distracted. There's one here. There's one here. All right. Only made a little bit of a... There we go.
Nice.
I got distracted by feet. Where's Smoople?
Classic.
Don't say that. Now it's on the internet.
Oh.
I'm with you, Platinum Pikachu. I think I'm over slippers. There was a time in my life I was like, slippers! And now I'm like, I hate slippers.
Yeah, I don't like slippers either. But my mother knows this and still buys me slippers.
Oh no!
I'm so sorry. It's so funny.
We have a rule in our house that you aren't allowed to wear shoes inside. So if you want to have footwear, you have to have some sort of soled slipper, or you have to have like an actual literal house shoe. So these ones Doug found for me. They're memory sole and they have like a nice rubber bottom. So I love them. I love slippers because we like to keep it cool in the house, and when I'm this cool, it makes my feet cold. What is happening here? This is a decrease 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Decrease.
What is happening here?
What are we doing?
What are we doing here?
What are we doing to borrow? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a decrease. Decrease 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, Mr. Dog, what do you think about all this? He says, bark, bark, I'm a dog.
Excellent.
Okay, good. Finally, some good news.
Okay, that's good, because if the dog responded in English, I might have been a little concerned.
What's happening here? What are we doing? You don't feel anything in your feet, so it doesn't matter. Oh, that's rough.
I always have cold feet. I'm always wearing socks.
I always wear socks. I actually,
Yeah.
my life hack is that I keep a little heating blanket, like a heating pad, at the foot of my bed, and I turn it on when I brush my teeth, and then the foot part of my bed is hot when I go to bed, and the rest of my sheets are cool. It's perfect. Chef's kiss.
Nice.
I'm a little bit in between. So it's really weird. I think when the pandemic started, I slowly like regressed and lost my desire for socks again, which I used to be. No socks, and then a while, after I moved to Virginia, I was like, I need socks or else I will die. And now I've reversed. So I don't know. If it feels like a yearly thing type for me. I don't know. Who knows what 2022 will bring.
I used to gauge how well my call shift had gone as a resident by how many pairs of socks I went through, because I always put on fresh socks if I got to lay down for a nap. So if I was doing a 30-hour shift, you know, maybe 15 hours into it, I might go and lay down for a little bit until they needed a doctor again. And so I would take off my socks that I'd been wearing all day, and I would put them in the dirty socks area, and then I would put on fresh ones and lay down. And, you know, 6 hours later, 20 minutes later, whatever time it was that I put my shoes back on, those socks had become ruined, and I would need to put fresh socks on if I were going to lay down again. So sometimes I would have like a 4-pair of sock night, where basically just like the hope of getting rest and the actuality of getting to lay down for any period of time were not in the same shift.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
I also carry socks with me in my carry-on bag in case I am not reunited with my suitcase on my destination. So at least I have a night where I don't have to go to the store and buy socks. I can go to sleep and then regroup and hopefully get my suitcase back.
That's a good idea.
I travel professionally. I don't get paid to travel. I do get paid to travel. I don't get paid for the travel part specifically, but I do get my travel paid for to do my job.
Right,
So,
right.
Yeah. So I am a professional when it comes to traveling. Now, apparently not when it comes to counting. Hang on. I think I'm in.
Yeah,
I think I'm done with the row. This is the end of the row. I've got a little bit of a difference here. Yes, Luke.
Counting is my job. I'll help you out.
No.
No.
Please do. 3, 4. Excellent.
Well, you're off the clock, so
It's true.
Oh yeah, I am off the clock.
you're
Dang.
not getting. No, if I'm off the clock, nope, not doing it.
I miscounted, but I had miscounted at the very end, so it's already fixed.
So it's not that bad.
You can help me count again. We used to counting is paramount to this kind of fiber crafts, and my friend Aura Morgan is also a prolific and variety crafter, and she will sit and she will just yell random numbers if she knows that I'm counting.
Oh my goodness. I hate that so much.
She'll do it long enough, and then she'll like, you know, she'll make that poopy eating grin that like I absolutely know what I'm doing and I'm absolutely doing it to be a troll to you.
Yeah.
You know, that one. And then depending on if I look like I'm ready to cry, she will either continue or she will say, "All right, I'll be silent for a bit. You're actually trying to concentrate." Like, girl, I love you, but I may kill you in your sleep. Please don't. Like I'll try and count lace, and lace is particularly arduous because usually there are hundreds of stitches per row. Like, let me see. Here's the lace that I have on needles right now, and it's probably got like 260 stitches on it right now. So if I were to try and make sure that I had the right count here, and she started just saying 3-digit numbers, I would probably wing this at her head. Like, you're so clever, you count it. That's why I keep it in a nice bag that looks like a football, so I can just.
Jeez. This is intense.
Oh my gosh! I once at the very beginning of a relationship, I was working on some lace, and I was still a lace learner, and I was sitting at his house, and I was working on my lace. We were like gonna watch a movie later, but I was like, okay, well, until we get to what we were actually going to do together, I'm gonna work on this shawl that I'm trying to make for my mom. And apparently I had gotten so frustrated that I did actually chuck it into the corner. And he looked at me with solemn sincerity and said, You do this to relax? I was like, I'm having fun. This lace is out to get me, but I'm having a good time. See how much I'm learning? Yeah, it was very, very funny moment.
Nice.
1, 2. That shawl turned out beautiful, by the way. It was very hard. It was one of those, like, by the end of the day, I was excited if I could count to 18. I was like, I made it. I counted to 18. I counted to 18 so many times this row. And I had 18 every time. It was perfect. It's nice to have warm feet and a cool bed. It's true. A microwavable heating pad. Yes. I like the plug-in ones because if I wake up in the night to go potty or something, I can reset and reheat without having to like wait 2 minutes in the kitchen and risk waking up more than I did to just make my trek to the toilet.
You know what I really enjoy?
What do you really enjoy, MC?
Long time ago, you might know Lizardo from the Zeldathon team. She's cool. She made me a rice bag, like one of the microwavable ones that you can just like put on your back or your neck or wherever, whatever ails you.
Yes.
Oh, that was possibly one of the greatest gifts I've received of all time. My existence has been made more whole because of that bag of rice. Who knew I needed it that badly until then?
Wow.
I lived so much of my life without rice bag. I feel like a fool.
In college, I needed a rice bag, and all I had was a sock, and then, like, I queried the entire dormitory, and we ended up coming up with, like, 1.5 cups of rice. So I had a rice bag that was, like, it was, like, this big. I could have used it to play cornhole. But I was like, okay, all right, let me put this on this one very specific sore spot after I was doing martial arts, and I have delayed onset muscle soreness. Okay, good. Let me go reheat it and go put it on this other new little... this one now. Okay.
I'm gonna get rid of everything we own in the Zeldathon storage unit and just buy cornhole. Congratulations, everybody! Zeldathon is over. Cornhole-a-thon is on.
I am there.
You could make a cornhole setup, but instead you could paint on like the Triforce and like the 3 gems of the goddesses as the different point values to get your beanbag into. I was kind of
changing our band
in the marathon that I'm in.
We're changing our band name to Disco Corntus.
I want to play cornhole now.
Catty, you set your microwave on fire. Hang on, we need to consult chat real quick.
Okay, wait a minute.
I have something similar. Although I have been hesitant to use it ever since my microwave set it on fire. You probably have a faulty one now. It probably should be replaced. Oh my goodness. If you manage it, maybe it was wet? Because like the way microwaves work, they just vibrate water molecules and that the heat of that vibration is heat stuff up. Just the bag. Good grief. Ooh.
I mean, was there some metal somewhere?
I don't know. I had a roommate.
I had it set to fire.
I had a roommate that wasn't sure how to like adult yet in college, and she ended up setting one of our dishcloths on fire because she just stuck it in the microwave. I don't even know what the objective was, but like burn holes, smoldering, set off the smoke alarm, evacuate the dormitory kind of fire.
Ooh.
Yes. She was one of those people that I wanted to be like, what were you thinking? Please just let me in. Let me know what was going through your mind in this moment to see if we can learn something. Or else please never put my stuff in the microwave again.
I never really had any
announcement.
crazy like fire stories when it came to cooking, except like maybe like 2 years ago or so. I had just moved to my current apartment, and I was using the stove for the first time. And there's one burner in the front that's like way bigger than the rest of them. It's like the front two are the same size, but the flame on the right one is bigger. It's like a setting.
Huh.
And I was heating up a pot of water for the first time, and I was just like, what is is this stove doing? What is that smell? That's so weird. And then I look down and I see like my arm is like singeing, and it's like it's
Oh
like
my
a little
God!
bit on fire. I was like, ah.
Oh my gosh, that's
My arm there was
terrifying.
on fire. Oh boy.
Well, congrats on being alive.
Yeah.
I was fine. I mean, I didn't like burn myself or anything. It was just I just had a patch of hair that was just completely, or a patch of my arm was completely blank.
Yikes. Yes, thankfully it wasn't more severe than that.
No.
We have a part of the family lore. I sustained a boiling water injury as a child. Yes. So I was 9, which means that Duggernot was a toddler. And what had happened was I had made myself a cup of tea because I was 9 and independent. And he decided, like a cat, that he needed to sit in my lap at that very moment and knock the tea onto both of us. But the family lore, I don't know how this works with physics because I was under him, but he didn't get burned and I did.
Oof.
But it made for a slightly nicer trip to the emergency room because it wasn't the baby getting burned on his face. It was my accident-prone daughter has had an accident. Again. What should we do about this one? It was always the first week of summer, so I missed the first week of swimming because, like, one year it was chickenpox, like, legitimately not my fault. But, like,
Right.
I wrecked my bike and had to have stitches, so I couldn't swim for the first week of swimming. And, I got burned and I couldn't swim for the first week of swimming. And at that point in my life, immediately afterwards, I only ever wanted to touch cold water. I didn't want warm or hot water. And I couldn't go in the pool. Yes. Yes. Yes, it was not cool. I got a burned on my leg. You can't see it unless I like super point it out to you, and I have to kind of have a tan, which I don't generally bother with doing. But yeah, I have a little water track mark down the side of my leg.
I have a really exciting announcement.
Yes.
What's that?
Next time I stream, there'll be a $127.67 donation goal for a cornhole set.
Yes.
No more, no less.
my
That is
gosh.
the exact amount I need, according to Amazon.
Incredible.
Yes.
And I will definitely set it up inside my house at personal risk to everything I own.
Yeah. I think just
What the?
judicious use of it, depending on specific companies. Like, okay, how many? Let me look at your phone. How cracked is your phone screen? Okay, you're not allowed to play cornhole. You strike me as potentially irresponsible with things that can be airborne.
You know I'm irresponsible, Mojo. Remember when I spill your water everywhere?
I do not. I have no recollection.
Good. Keep it that way. Don't look it up.
Don't look it up.
I don't remember. I do
What?
remember one time you walked up to me and you said, I don't know if it's possible, but can you save this? And you handed me a scarf that had gotten glue on it. I remember that one.
I think you did.
I picked at it. The glue was no longer present. The scarf was. How can I? I'm grateful that I can't count until the very last one, but how is it that every row so far I've been like, okay, I think I'm done, but I should have one more stitch. Where am I missing the stitch? It's this one. It's just this one. It's like almost there. Ilya got multiple second-degree burns from sleeping with a hot water bottle. Oh no, golly! That's
Then Doros.
burned yourselves taking hot scones off. I burn myself cooking all the time. Like it's like pancakes. I'm gonna end up with like a little skillet mark on this side of my arm or something. Like I lost control of an iron once and I got a 3rd-degree burn. Yes. It was up here. And ask me how I managed to burn myself with an iron over my deltoid. Hey, thank you for the resub, Poke Lover. That's so cool. Thank you so much. You know that your support to the Zeldathon community channel supports the Kinstone team directly. It's not specifically for any specific charity. It doesn't go to their accounts, but it does help our operations budget to take care of things like in a digital setting, making sure that we can pay for our big servers so we can have a huge event and a lot of people can use the purchase bandwidth to bring you content from all over the world. For our in-person events that we're hoping to have come back, you know, the pandemic, there's hope. There's hope. There's light to be seen. We're hoping to get back together, and that kind of, those monies can be used for things like renting ballrooms and buying new equipment as stuff needs to be cycled out or replaced or are beyond repair. So thank you so much for your support to the marathons.
Yeah, absolutely.
How did I?
Do you know that storage units cost a lot of money?
Yes.
Oh, let me tell you.
Your storage unit is bigger than my apartment in Washington, though. Like, I can see why the rent is similar.
We're going to have a purge this winter. I hope you're excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Can I be there with Sledgehammer?
I knocked the ironing board, and I sent the iron into the air, and as it made its parabolic movement through the air and began to be affected by gravity, I tried to catch it like an idiot, and managed to get my arm underneath it, and it hit, and it actually, like, it bounced a little bit, so it ended up looking like a little hourglass on my arm. And what was really cool is that it didn't hurt because it was 3rd degree. So I just had this, like, black hourglass temporary tattoo for a while.
By the way, to go back, when I knocked over Mojo's water bottle and spilt water all over donation table, that was a moment when I was acting a fool after all my obligations for the day at Zeldathon were over, and I quickly went from being the guy in charge to the guy where people were looking at like, don't play ball in the house, MC, and I felt like a fool. I felt like such a fool. I was like, man, I'm supposed to have the respect here, and I'm over here being a goober.
I knock over water bottles real easily. I lost a entire laptop to a glass of champagne once. It was the very first sip of the champagne that ended up in the keyboard. It's not even like, oh, you were having less motor control because you were under the influence of alcohol. Nope. I had poured it, and then I poured it out onto my computer, and I was like, that's an expensive mistake. That stinks.
Oh, boy.
I wonder if I can fix this. No. But I got a keyboard like this, and I used it for a while until I got a new laptop, which I think is the one that I still have. I feel like the timeline lines up about right. I think I probably did that in 2016, and my laptop's like 5 years old. I know. I'm bumbly. I'm like the puppy with whose the paws are too big, and I just kind of like I get in my own way really easily. It's a story of my life. I saw a meme on Facebook the other day, and it's like, yes, I'm adult. Yes, there's food on my shirt. We exist. And I'm like, that's me. Okay. There's how much toothpaste is on this shirt? I don't know, but probably some.
You know what? After thinking about it for a while, I think I do remember when you spilled water everywhere, MC.
Yeah, thank you. There it is.
Dude, in-person Zeldathon is wild.
It's
because I'll be running around like taking pictures, and then when I'm done or whatever, and I just want to like vibe.
Yes.
Like Zach Teep will just come out of nowhere and be like, "Hey, Luke, I got an idea. You got a minute?" And then suddenly we're doing stupid things.
What costume are you in?
Yeah, honestly.
I unfortunately have never been able to go to a in-person Zeldathon.
Didn't you come and play for? Haven't I met you in person?
Nope. Just Sam. The first.
Oh, you were supposed to come and you couldn't.
The first one I was invited to, I got a new job like that week. Yeah. I was like, I can't skip this.
Oh, the Kiwi story. Yes. That Kiwi.
Oh yeah, the Kiwi.
That Kiwi is decimated behind a lot of electrical equipment. Like that happened that camera setup was, you could reach back and touch the tripod from where you were sitting at donation station with computers and a ton of cables. And so when Zach goes, oh, everyone dove in because all they saw was a tidal wave of water heading towards the marathon to ruin it. It was incredible.
My favorite thing about that is, you know, we justifiably give Zach a lot of flack for some of the more outrageous moments in Zelda-thon history. But that one was Shadow being completely complicit and having known what the plan was all along and not stopping it with his engineering degree before it happened. To say there's not one person guilty here.
Goodness. What, Luke, was it you that told me the story of like MC walking in the room and seeing it, like if you and Zach were both participating in an event knowing that we were doomed?
Oh yeah. God, it was like really early in the morning or something. And I'm like, me and Zach were doing something on stream. And I remember MC walking into the stream room or whatever and saying something along the lines of like, oh no, Luke is doing something with Zach when you know he's in on it, we're doomed or something.
Yeah, because if you're in on it, it is like somehow past the test of we can actually do this. And it's being enabled.
I am the gate. Oh no.
No, you're not. You're not responsible. It's just a sign to me that whatever's happened is it's had some other approval other than me.
It's been
like, okay,
it's
we'll
been
do
vetted.
this.
Okay, look,
Yeah.
there have been some questionable decisions that have been made at various times, and it's not always Zach. I remember at one point,
not.
Eric was shaking up something and pointing it at a chandelier, and I was like, I simultaneously want to fall on this sword and also just avert my eyes because we don't own this chandelier, and I'm very afraid. If this works, we're doomed. And if this doesn't work, it's gonna still be good TV. So maybe we'll just pray for that. And it thankfully fizzled out and didn't vandalize anyone's property. But then there was the one where we're like that you went to Goodwill and got a bunch of stuff and you just broke it on purpose. And I was just sitting there with the blood pouring out of my face going, someone is going to need stitches and I'm gonna have to take them. And I'm going to feel compelled to explain why we are pulling glass out of an adult's hand right now. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. And then the
sad thing is, it didn't even go the way we wanted it to. But it's okay. We learned our lesson, and we shot our shot, and it won't happen again.
But just get sugar glass. Like, there's a way to do this. Hey, look, there's a mistake. Boop.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Who okayed Jackson falling onto a table and splitting it in half?
Oh boy, I remember watching that.
Jackson did. Let's put it this way: Jackson is an experienced aficionado of wrestling, and he knows the tricks of the trade, so to speak. And he talked to me, and he cleared it. And you know, if you've ever, obviously, actually, Luke, you've been part of many of the BTW meeting where
apparently I'm a recurring character.
Yeah, well, you know, in Jackson's spiel, he always goes through with all the people who participate in ZCW is, you know, what we're doing here is like for entertainment, and our top priority is everyone's safety. Like, you know, we're here to have fun and you know, goof. You know, like everything is not everything's planned, but it's all known that we're not actually going to hurt each other in this thing, you know, and only experienced professionals, Jackson, will do the most dangerous of stunts. That being said, I was not briefed on it at all. I just put my trust in the situation.
Okay. Yeah, well, that was Campy's table, wasn't it?
Yes.
Mm.
My table.
My table.
Let's see if this works. We're gonna try and make some eyelets.
You mean to tell me wrestling isn't real, says Montaru? Wrestling is real, even during PCW, but there are certain concessions you make for safety.
Yeah.
and there's a mutual understanding between all wrestlers.
We want a good, clean fight.
Dark, you're right. Zeldathon events are great because nobody tells you anything, especially if you're running the cameras, which is probably the most important person to tell, but they don't.
Like, we're gonna do something dumb. At least we need to at least be able to capture it on camera.
Tell me where I should be looking.
You want a shot list? Just stand there with the camera and film. You don't need a shot list.
It's more exciting that way. It's called improvisation.
Camera improv.
I mean, I love doing camera improv. That's my favorite. For better or for worse. There have been many beautiful jam train shots that I've gone through improvisation, and also plenty of awful ones where things like and once again, Luke, you would know about this a little bit here, where like my camera like became unthreaded from the tripod, and all of a sudden I realized I have to hold it handheld until I can get it back on.
Oh yeah.
He's walking around like this.
Man, the behind the scenes stuff is just like so interesting to me for any set. Like I don't know if we've ever done like a Zeldathon behind the scenes or anything like that.
Yeah, we have one of the jam train. Exactly. Mojo did a lot of work on that. Especially.
You were interviewed for it, Luke.
I was.
Yes.
Oh.
The Zeldathon experience. We don't know anything that happened after.
Look, all this stuff blends together.
It does. Yeah, it was you were interviewed for it. You didn't know you were being interviewed, so you kept answering with "I'm not sure," and I was like, "Okay, but wouldn't don't you think this?"
Well, was I like relatively new still?
It might have. It was not like Curious.
No,
it would have been like Mission or later.
This was recent. Yeah. This was recent.
I'll find it.
Look it up.
I'm on it.
What is my brain, dude?
Look it up on the Zeldathon YouTube channel right now. I'm gonna type in Zeldathon Jam Train behind.
No,
sure shows
no.
up. Behind
it was
the
at
Jam
Heels.
Train.
It was at Heels. It's a year old.
Yep.
I mean,
it's a very good video. 7.5 minutes going into the creation of Jam Train. It's a really, really good video.
There you go. There's your. I'm gonna DM it to you. Here's your homework.
Oh, I got it.
Too late.
Let's find the part.
It's right at the beginning. Jam Train you didn't direct. I think I did that while I was on a social media shift. I was just like trying to do something with B-roll. Okay. I got my stitch count.
Why did they leave this in? I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. It's just hard. It's hard to shoot. The lights. Like, what am I even saying?
I love.
All they're saying with his hat.
I'm like dejected and tired and like I don't want to be there or something.
You knew what was coming. You knew it was going to be a lot of really hard work, and you were going to enjoy the Jam Train later because you were going to be working for it. You apparently edited that, Dark. Amazing.
Your face and the Link plushie both have the exact same expression on them.
Let me see. One.
Let me find it.
This is ridiculous.
Thank you for saying that.
Incredible. We still have about 30 minutes before Mario Kart's gonna start, roughly. I've made the eyelet row. I think we're actually gonna finish this bag before my portion of the stream is done, and that's really exciting.
Nice.
Very good.
I think I'm gonna make it kind of rough.
You literally answer your own question
constantly
because I was
you
like,
gave me nothing to work with.
My God, dude.
You were still, it was valuable because you look like you know what you're talking about when it comes to cameras. We needed you with the shot.
Well, now I get it. Like now I know how all the stuff works.
You're learning. Okay, what did I
We'll
just
do
do?
it behind the scenes in like another 3 years, okay?
Yes.
Where was I even going with that? Behind the scenes is interesting. Yeah, that's it. That's the moral of the story.
All right. How many do I want to put in here? Like 3 or 4? Designing on
I
the
really
fly.
need to-
4.
Well, I don't remember which ZCW. I think it was the first one where I bought the ref shirts. But I totally threw out my back and like didn't tell
Oh,
anyone
no.
and kept going.
Oh no. Hang on. We're getting a phone call.
Oh gosh, we are.
Hi, Guster Buster. Hi, Sweet Pea. Do you want to say hi to my friends? I'm in a stream right now.
Hello.
Oh wow, sounds like me in that YouTube video.
Hello.
Hi, baby. I miss you. I loved your ceremony today. It was nice watching you do your graduation. I'm proud of you, babe. You should be proud of yourself.
I am.
You are? Okay. Do you have a stuffy nose still? I can see your boogies.
Yeah.
You can see right up his nose. Can I say a fast good night? And then I'll talk to you more tomorrow?
What?
Because I'm in a live stream, baby. I should probably go back to my live stream. How about you guys carry the conversation? I'm going to mute.
All right.
Yeah, no, Pete, I really am looking forward to getting you at an event sometime in the future. I think
Yeah.
you'll do a wonderful job and you'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited because this time I guess I can actually talk about what Sam and I are doing a little bit at least.
Yeah.
Because so our original plan, we were gonna play Streets of Rage 4 online with each other, which is what we've been doing for well, we've been doing that on Twitch for the last couple of weeks, but mostly we've been doing it online with each other over the last like year since the game came out, basically.
Yeah.
But we were like, there's a couple other things we want to do if it were in person, but we don't know if we can get in person together or whatever. But as it happens, I am going to be visiting, and we will do the segment in person.
Amazing.
Nice. I'm excited.
So excited about that.
Yeah. And it'll save us from the internet problems that the Switch and the game has.
Ilya thinks that maybe I've met you, but not at a Zeldathon. But I cannot
You were
think.
on Pokeathon, right, Pete?
I was at Pokeathon, yes.
Was it Journey?
Couldn't tell you.
I was only at one Pokeathon for like 2 days.
Yeah, I was only there for a day or two, like not much longer than a day.
Yeah, I was there for like a weekend, and me and Doug showed up and we crashed the party for a little bit and then had to go back to work. Should have been Blossom. Was it Blossom that I went to or Journey that I went to? Let me look at the photo. Ilya's gonna check. Excellent.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know which one.
I know. I can see you at the event, Pete. Like I know
Yes.
what hotel it was. It was the last one to be at a hotel.
Yeah, yep. That I remember.
I was at one at a hotel.
Yeah, and I
it was
think
the one
you
with
were
the big.
at one-
I was at the one with a 5-foot fur. Was in the prize pack. The shiny fur because I fixed it. I did a whole surgery.
Oh, I think that was the same one. Maybe you did.
Maybe we did meet there.
Oh.
Dark was there. It was Blossom. It was Bellossom. That's the name of a Pokemon, I believe.
Ah.
I wouldn't know.
I'm not good with Pokemon names. If you If you held some sort of dangerous weapon to me, I could probably name you a couple dozen, but I wouldn't be able to do it in any sort of order. And if I were under duress, I probably would do worse. You're saying Furret made helped you remember. Yes. Furrent. No, you know your Pokemon. It's spelled Blossom. Yes.
Every time I want to remember, like try to remember something specific from a marathon, I literally need to open Adobe Lightroom and like look at my albums. And I clicked on, I haven't anything other than Zeldathon album, and one of the pictures is Eric trying to shove his head into a pumpkin.
Yes, it is. Yes, that,
Magneto.
I remember that happening. I was not at that one, but I remember watching it.
Oh my goodness.
I watched Aotes and I was like, man, this is really cool. I watched Classic. Man, this is really cool. I watched Piece of Heart, and I was so jealous. I had so much FOMO for that event because I didn't end up going and I ended up working that weekend instead. And it just it taught me something very important about these charity marathons, is that if you're going to have that big of a difference from the, like, a deviation from the kind of known formula, I think I want to be in on it in person. Piece of Heart was a blast to watch, but I was so jealous. I wanted to go hang out with my friends on stage. I was like, I want to do the Mario with Valor.
Art comes back. It'll be so fun to bring back one day.
Oh, good. I took a picture of the table. Now I'm just like scrolling.
Amazing. Luke reacts nostalgia version.
Yeah, welcome to the me reacting to pictures that I forgot that I took.
Hello, pup.
He's being good. Well, he's not being good. He's being sad.
I'm sorry.
He's not my dog. He's my roommate's dog, and my roommate is currently out.
Ah,
So he's all sad.
we have a similar situation. My roommate has been working from home for over a year, and her company just reopened. They're like in face-to-face stuff, and so now her work from home manager is screaming at me through the door like, where is she? She's late for work. I'm supposed to be knocking things off of her desk all day. Where's my mother? And I'm like, girl, I can't help you.
Yep.
She at work now.
Sorry.
Every time you dig through the media server, you find something new. Amazing.
Turns out if you do a 6-day marathon every 6 months and you give people a lot of cameras, there's no way, like, even the almighty Tylenos hasn't seen everything. It's just impossible. Like, man, I there's so much Zeldathon I've never seen. I've never watched it. I just haven't. Like, I sleep and I'm not in the room sometimes, and I don't go back and watch the entire marathon to fill the gaps.
I used to go back afterward and rewatch all the VODs. I used to just go back and start it from the beginning and take a couple of weeks and watch all the content. I stopped being able to keep up around Wild. I think I watched all of Cures, and I think after that I was like, there will be moments of this that I will just have no understanding of.
I'm really excited for the next. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna log off. I got a couple things to take care of tonight, but this was fun.
Beta Bob, thank you so much for joining. This is
thanks for hanging out.
just a joy. Have a lovely one.
Thank you. This was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
You were saying, Luke.
I'm excited for the next one because I bought a new camera and a gimbal and like a bunch of video stuff, so now I can make like real video things
As opposed to fake video things? I don't understand.
well, I mean, like, very like I can get a way higher quality out of the stuff that I have now than my stupid older camera.
Hmm.
Like this is a
You upgraded.
several $1,000 Sony like
Oof.
4K. Like this is big business. This is like a professional camera. I'm ready.
I'm excited for that. I will want to play with it if I am allowed.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hi, scaredy cat.
Hello.
My
Oh, we're not
tortie is
talking about
here.
me.
And we are joined by one of my cats.
Hello.
You can see part of her
Wow, really right there on the table.
right here on
Hello.
the table.
Just hanging out.
Just here. Just wondering why I let her sit on the table.
Oh my gosh, we could get really like I have the ability to run around basically and without the camera like wobbling or whatever. We
your
could get really
gimbal
dumb
Steadicam?
smooth. Yeah, we could get really dumb like smooth shots of stupid things.
Amazing. Okay, you're making it slightly harder for me to crochet with your head in my armpit. Hello. You shut on my desk. Where are you going? Where are you going? This is my loud cat. Let's see if she will purr. Will you purr for us, Sweet Pea? They like smells. She likes... Oh no, I'm gonna say the F word again. This cat is obsessed with feet. She loves to put her head in people's shoes.
Of all the streams that would have been somebody like talking about feet, this is the least likely one.
You did not
I would have
expect this
expected.
to happen.
Where is Smoople right
I know,
now?
right? It's missing your opportunity. I think I made a thing, guys.
It looks like a thing.
Folks, I think I did it. I think I have a whole thing. I just have to put a little drawstring in it.
Looks like a dice bag.
Looks like a dice bag. I did it. I just have to weave in one end and trim the other and make a little... I mean, I guess I could crochet that too. Where are we going?
Taylor, what is limited 4K at 120 FPS?
This cat is
Li-
Po.
Limited like you can only record for a certain amount of time? Oh, because it overheats. Yeah. That's
This is my old lady. She just turned 14.
Oh, cat.
Old lady. Your claws are in my shirt. Please stop this. Please. She's not the one that likes to sit on my shoulder. That's the other one. That's the black kitty cat. She likes to bury her face in your arm. She's a bug bladder beast of trawl. If she can't see you, you can't see her. Or she tricks a bug bladder beast of trawl. This is her don't look at me pose, though. Why is there catnip in the bug spray? What? Oh, you accidentally bought a bug spray that had catnip in it. What? That's so
how does that
weird.
work?
That's
Why would
super
that
weird.
what's the market for that?
She'll do the buried face and then she'll purr her brains out too, which is really funny. We're just vamping now, you and me, kitty cat, and my friends.
You're telling me that there was a board meeting somewhere and they were like, how can we innovate on bug spray? And then somebody was like, oh, I have an idea.
How can we make
What if we
bug
put
spray
catnip
more
in it?
poisonous to cats? Okay, are you leaving? Maybe.
Track the cats to catch the bugs? I guess. I don't know. You know, I was taking a meeting earlier today for work and like a bee magically appeared in my apartment or something. I don't know.
No.
It was to my right, and I was like, where did this come from? Like, I don't have there's no beehive. It's an apartment building.
There can still be beehives. It's
Like, I don't know. I have no idea.
I don't know.
So I like tried not to panic for 15 minutes, and then
Gosh.
I got it to go out. I opened my patio door, and then it was like, okay, see ya.
I once took a bee on an adventure, and I hope that it found a new home because it was on the outside of my car, and then I drove a couple of miles before it flew away again. Like, you're never gonna find your hive. I hope you don't. I'm sorry, but you're probably dead. But bye, and thank you for not stinging me.
Look, if I have my window down and I'm driving and a bee flies into my car, like, we're dead. We're dying. We're going off the road.
I don't usually have my windows down. Do you like to drive with your windows down?
Me?
Yes,
Yeah. I mean, if it's nice out,
Nice.
obviously. Like, if it's raining, what are you doing? Yeah, I like driving around with my windows down and it's raining, getting the inside of my car all wet. No.
The speed limit is too high to enjoy driving with the windows down, in my opinion.
Well, actually, you know what? It depends on if I'm driving, where I'm going, because if I drive to my parents' house, it's a lot of farms, and it smells like poop.
Yes.
Lots of poop. So, yeah.
Your milkshake brings all the bees to your car? Oh, no. All right.
If I see a spider anywhere in my car while driving, well, rip. Indeed.
Yikes, yikes, yikes.
I just found Luke making the same face as Link plushie.
Why are we still watching this?
Oh, I have it pulled up on pause. I'm ready.
Oh my gosh. What time even was it? I think I was just really tired.
It was before the jam train, so probably like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
What color was that? 33.25. Yes.
And plus, when somebody like walks up to you with a camera and starts asking you questions and you're just like vibing. What? Like...
You wake up, you're Xylophon, you're a star, baby.
I didn't read the room very much. I pinned down people who were sitting still or getting ready. This song is a little bit too exciting for how extremely chill this cross stitching is going to be. In just a little bit, when Steino is ready and gives me some sort of cue, I'll go to the BRB screen, quit streaming, and let him pick it up. So the stream will drop. We did not do anything fancy to like make it seamless transition from his geographic location to mine or anything.
Okay, hold on a second here.
Yikes, Ilya.
There's still footage out there that Tylenos I know has where I wake up in my hotel room and there's a camera. No.
Yeah. That's very different than like sleeping in marathon room and being recorded. Catherine, thank you so much for the resub. That's awesome. Your support to the channel helps Kinstone directly in the execution of their events. By taking care of behind the scenes costs, and the support that you give here lets us support charities even better when we do those events together, whether that together is metaphysical or physical.
I hope you buy something nice with your Amazon Prime. You'll get it in 2 days.
Yeah.
I need to thank you.
Oh, do you need to
Put
buy
it on
something?
the whiteboard.
I need to buy cornhole.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought that was a $127.30 whatever cent
he's ready.
donation incentive.
He's gonna be ready
right.
for it when it happens. He believes. I don't know. I think I jump orbital levels whenever I'm at Zeldathons. Like I don't.
What
actually-
is cornhole? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's a beanbag throwing game.
You throw corn bags into holes. That's.
It's.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You're not exactly right.
I
But
mean, that's basically it.
There's
no
like
corn
slanted
actually
boards.
Hi,
and there's
Dino.
holes in the boards,
You
and you
put
like
corn
throw
in a hole.
beanbags in them.
The end.
It's a very Midwestern,
Yes, it's a
like
very.
Midwestern dad thing.
It's a Midwestern cookout. Like y'all call them barbecues, but it's
Oh,
not.
hey,
quite
it's
the same.
Dino.
It's Dino. Oh, we did that, but it's with beans. We call it beanbag. Exactly. It's the exact same. idea.
Beanhole?
It's not called beanhole. You take that back. Hi, welcome.
Dino, it's good to see you, but this is when I had to head out. So enjoy Mario Kart.
Good night,
Okay.
MC. Thank you so much for hanging out. This was a great, just kind of like chill and craft and vibe and get ready for pre-gaming. I made a thing during my stream. I made a dice bag, and now I'm working on my
Yes.
cross stitch.
Thank you for pointing out to me that I'm in a video that I didn't remember I was in.
That I didn't know I was in. Yes, you're correct. You didn't remember. Yes, I'm always delighted / horrified to find out what content of me is available on the YouTubes.
Yeah, I can't. Like now, like people showing me things that I'm in, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Wait a cotton picking minute. We call it beanbag throw. Alright. Oh no, my frames! Bye, frames!
Not the frames.
Maybe it's a good thing that Dino's gonna take over soon. Is it real bad? They're still accumulating. Oh,
Accumulating frames.
What's weird is that my overlay hasn't frozen this time. So this is a new and exciting way to lose frames. Oh, getting bad. Well, you can still hear me. Excellent.
Oh, good. All right,
Perfect.
everybody, close your eyes. This is now.
It's a podcast now.
Second. This is second time donor. First time donor already exists.
It's a Charlie Quest. The screen is just black.
Yeah, welcome to Charlie Quest.
Wow. Big and
Oh,
unexpected
goodness.
videos of the Zeldathon experience. It really is. Well, let's see if the screen comes back because I didn't do anything. Everybody gets a different experience. This is highly unique to each viewer. Since I grabbed you after you'd been on Mars for a total of 2 hours to be a puppeteer for the first time in my life, I did. You're welcome, Arget Lim. I was like, we need bodies. You're a body. Let's go. You can still see the screen, but it's like a PowerPoint. It's okay. Dino's getting ready to
God.
change gears literally and figuratively.
I should be good. Unless my stream key is no longer valid, I should be good to take over.
Okay. Well, I will say goodbye and
Yeah.
thank you again for letting me be
Are you going to be in Discord?
I will outro and then I will stay in the Discord for a little while. I imagine.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that preferable?
That's good.
Now it's just black. Okay. Thank you I hope you enjoyed this pre-show, pre-circuit, flower cup
Look
Pipe
at that Windows
stream
XP background.
stuff happening. Thank you, Dino, for
Thank you for covering.
my pleasure. I realized that it fit
And
in
at the
my
last
schedule.
minute, oh shoot, these are the same day. For some reason, I had it in my head that this was on Saturday. Oh, we have a cat showing up.
It happens. Oh, I had a cat earlier. She was a delightful. And Gus called so that he could say goodnight from Dad's house. It was very sweet. Guess we'll find out because I don't remember. Nice to catch a Mojo. It's been a pleasure. Thank you everyone in the Zeldathon community for being delightful. Thank you for enjoying this content. I do this kind of thing usually solo. Sometimes I have other people hop in the call from my own channel. Rarely, but I love getting a chance to just hang out with my friends. So that's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you to all the guests who were here in the call, including MC and Pete from Disco Cactus, from Disco Cornhole, and Luke and Dino have been here. Again, continue to consider your support for the Zeldathon community channel and the things that we do in order to make Kinstone events a success. And look forward to Side Quest, a fantastic journey starting on June 11th at 2 p.m. Eastern. Check out the countdown before then for some probably 60 minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and click the stop streaming button and Dino's going to take over. Bye, my friends. All yours.